first Sondheim show I did was Into the Woods. I was in college. I hadn't done any theater for the first 3 years of college. I'd done some in high school, and then in college, my senior year, I took a break from doing like a vocal group touring thing, and we did Into the Woods, and I got to be the baker's wife, which was very special, and the whole experience was simply amazing. So that was my introduction to Sondheim, was Into the Woods. If I had to pick, I think Sweeney Todd might be my favorite Sondheim musical overall, which I like jaunty, bubbly, fun things, and it's definitely not that. It's definitely darker, but there's just something about that music, the way he wrote it, where he wrote it discordantly to make you feel uncomfortable, to make the audience feel that unease that is that show. There is something wrong with a guy who's going around murdering people and putting them into pies. So, but the music just intrigues me. I did the ensemble in that show, the first musical that we did at the new theater. I was in the ensemble, and the ensemble music in Sweeney Todd is amazing. If you're a real music theater geek and musician, you want to get into the nitty gritty and really challenge yourself, then the ensemble in Sweeney Todd. So yeah, overall it's my favorite. A lot of the time, he gets a point across with actually very few words. The way he can do that, and he uses very specific words. Nothing is wasted. He's not putting in words that don't matter. Every word matters. And that draws me to Sondheim. It's just his art for the lyric and his art for writing these melodies, some very simple, some very complicated, but it just takes you on an emotional ride in any song that you hear sung or played. Like Send in the Clowns, just the accompaniment alone before someone starts singing brings me to tears almost every time. Like there's just something about, he just had a gift that I can't even fathom. There's something for everyone. He really wrote quite a variety of shows. So a lot of people aren't familiar with a lot of his shows until maybe you start singing some of the songs. And you're like, oh yeah, that's from that. And so there's a lot of story, like a lot of Stephen's background and history and information that a lot of people wouldn't know. So you learn a lot, and you can expect a ton of music. We're all singing lots of songs, lots of solos, lots of duets, some group numbers. There's some laughs. Some of it will probably make you cry. A lot of it will make you think. You'll run a gamut of emotions, I think, if you come, and I really hope that people do come. Even if they don't know Sondheim, I think that they're going to be taken on a journey, a pleasant surprise, perhaps, if they weren't expecting it. It's going to be a great show.